Today we are taking a look at Carrie Fisher, and we will let Mr. Ferguson introduce her. As I've been
After everyone likes and subscribes.
True.
Otherwise, we just won't press play.
I said Mr. Ferguson because I've already been criticized on my mispronunciation of his first name, since obviously I'm not British. And don't. Oh, since I'm not British and I don't know how to pronounce Craig or whatever it is.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, well, there. All right, you ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
My first guest tonight is an icon. She's a great big star. She's got a new book out called Wishful Drinking, which is in stores now. Please welcome the legend that is Carrie Fisher, everybody. I'll keep it out.
While you're not down there. Okay.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
How are you? You're looking very glittery tonight, if you don't mind me saying so.
Well, it is my job to embarrass my daughter.
Right.
I am being paid by the government, not handsomely, but because it's the, not the economy's bad.
The economy is very bad,
You know how bad it is?
How bad is it?
Free association now costs like $30.
Oh.
All right, let's stop there.
See?
Oh, my. Extrovert.
Yes.
Yes. And she's not held back at all. I mean, she's
Yeah, just
she's very
crazy.
saucy. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say crazy. I don't know if I'd use the word crazy. She's very saucy. She's very I don't think crazy. I'm gonna disagree with you.
Okay.
I don't know. When I think of crazy, I think of
You're
any.
crazy.
Yeah, well, that's been said before, but probably when I was pretending to be someone else. Yeah, but I don't know. I think of Annie as more crazy. She's more just saucy and cheeky.
I use that word a lot.
Yeah, I know. I use the word quick a lot. So, but yeah, there's something about her that she's just cheeky. Maybe that's a good word.
Yes, yeah.
How's that for a British expression?
Yes, very well done.
Oh, thank you.
10 out of 10.
Oh, good. Yeah, she's something else. She comes out, she's very extroverted. She grabs his rear end. She's, liking the spotlight. Then she sits down and then she puts her hand on her arm when she's talking to him. She's very, yeah, it's interesting. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, yeah.
You're very clever.
Oh, shut up.
Now tell me about this. Have you been talking about your drinking escapades? Is that what this is? Is this from the stage show I saw?
Yes, what you saw.
I said it like that. It's because it's about drinking. I've started to slur my words.
That's good. It's really working for you.
You talked a lot about your drinking on that stage show, and then you put it into a book.
Well, actually, I took drugs or pills alcoholically. So yes, I did put it in a book.
So it wasn't drinking then? It was just pills?
It was mostly pills unless the pills ran out, and then it was drinking.
Yeah, all right, I get it. I understand that. It's like me with drugs. I used to say, I was in a bar, and people would say, let's go to this dude's house, he's got drugs. I'm like, no, if he wants to sell me drugs, he can come in the bar. The bar's open.
Very, very nice. You know what I'm still waiting for, though, is that acid flashback they promised us.
No.
Where is it?
I've had mine.
You looked like you had it earlier when I was watching the beginning of the show.
Have them all the time.
Do you? You lucky man.
No, I didn't like any of that stuff.
That was one of my... Well, this is a silly thing to talk about.
Is it really?
All right, let's
That's
stop
funny because
there.
you've written a whole book about it.
Yeah, we are just typing an ESFP, and we're talking about the SE dominant kind of sense of humor, how they are similar in some ways. And boy, does she not have it as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
She sure it.
Yeah.
missed it.
I didn't. I'm on a delay. She saw. I got it now.
Yes, she saw it, and
Yes.
she never missed
Yes.
anything, and then she
Yes.
pointed it out.
Hmm.
Very SE thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she has that sense of humor, but she's definitely FE. Um, that's interesting
Right.
too. Yeah, the SE and the FE, because it's reactive, like over the top, I guess, because you've got the SE and the FE happening. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's really,
Yes, it really amplifies
yeah, maybe that's
the
why you said
extroversion.
crazy. Yeah, maybe that's why you said crazy earlier, because it's like, it's more just over the top, right?
Yes,
Because it's
it's like
like a,
hyper or something.
yeah, uh-huh,
Whereas,
yes,
the previous bloke we just typed,
SEFI.
yeah, he was
Uh-huh.
just a little bit different, a little bit more calm, but turned down because he was an FI and not an FE.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, amplified. That's a good word. All right, let's keep watching.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, you
All
caught
right,
me.
how have you been then?
Well,
How are you doing? Have you been
I've
getting...
had ECT. Which,
ECT?
well, here's the thing, though.
What's that?
It's
The electric car?
electroconvulsive therapy, but it's no longer convulsive, so you just call it ET.
Oh,
Isn't that
I love
nice?
ET.
I know. My friend wrote it.
Yeah, I love the ET.
Yeah.
You wrote it?
Melissa Matheson wrote it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yes. No, I love ET, the little... Whatever happened to him?
He's at my house now.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody ends up at your house sooner or
They
later,
do.
don't they?
Christmas.
They do.
No,
Yeah.
I love the ET. I
It's
always thought, oh,
Christmas.
dear phone home. Yeah.
You know, it's the wrong it's the wrong science fiction film.
Yeah, I know.
though.
It's like because look, it's the Princess Leia thing.
Well,
I mean,
you can judge a book by its cover. See, it kind of tells it all.
tells the story
no?
right there. Look, it's Princess Leia, and
She's out of it.
yeah,
pills.
I wouldn't
got her
squander
pills.
too much
Oh, my
pity on
goodness.
Carrie, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
no.
Hey, this is one of my favourite photographs.
All right,
I'm
stop
glad you
there
put
a
it in the
minute.
book. It's the one with you and
Steve,
Jab.
I think you mentioned in that other video something a little bit about self-deprecating, kind of. This is self-deprecating humor right there. I mean, just the whole cover of that book, you know?
Right.
Princess Leia, the innocent Princess Leia with her little braids, and she's face down on the table, and the pills are next to her and all, and then she's making a joke out of it. It's kind of funny. She's definitely, if you think back to Gwendolyn Christie.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the similarities in these two
Yeah.
women.
Goodness, imagine those two in a room.
I know. I think someone said like, wow, she's kind of overwhelming. I think one of the comments was like she was overwhelming even to them or something. And yeah, they're just so full of energy.
Yes, yeah. They're not told no very easily.
But it's definitely not overbearing. It's almost like a tidal wave sort of just comes at you and it knocks you over and there's not a thing you can do about it. It's just what I feel like with these.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy.
It's, yeah.
Even like the way she sits and leans over and she's like,
Yes,
in
that's
your
what I mean.
face with the
SEFE.
and
Yeah. It's like this
the way she
childlike.
slaps her and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
You know what it is? It's almost like this childlike anticipation. It's like the FE is anticipating the experience or something. And that's what just gets them all like fired up.
Right.
And you can sense it. It's almost like you want to see her bounce up and down in her chair in a way. It's like, oh, what's next? What's next? What is he going to say next?
It is. There is a similarity really between, like, say, ENTP and INTP, and that they're doing the same thing, but for like to serve a different purpose, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So like where she is FE to like entertain her SE.
Yes.
Those types of FE to entertain their NE. So
right.
they do similar things, but like with that more crazy intuitive spin on it, really.
Yeah. Yeah, because we talked about this before with like sensors. I mean, she's just living for this experience. Like, you know,
Yes.
hmm like I almost can feel her waiting for the next thing, waiting for the next thing. What's he going to say? What's he going to point out? How can I respond to this?
Yes, they love it as well. Like when
Hmm
they find someone like themselves, like here,
Yes.
they just have such a great time
Yeah.
because they're just racketing tennis balls back and forth, and they think,
Yeah.
oh, that's interesting. What's he going to do next? I find it
hmm
very exciting, I think. So these two are just like two peas in a pod, really.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we don't have to watch anymore. We need to find more female ESTPs. I think we have a couple on our list, but yeah,
This should be the second.
right. Number 2. All right. Thank you for watching.
Like and subscribe.